MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. Live. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, the key to this game, Matt, is going to be the contributions throughout the whole entire lineup. You cannot rely on that key guy on the team, the big star. No, everybody's got to contribute. If they do that, they'll win this game.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. De Aza is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Nothing for the Yankees early. Oakland coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. CC Sabathia is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, what's impressed me looking at his numbers was left-handed hitters are hitting under 200 against him this season. So when he's looking for ways to get out of jams, he's hoping a lefty comes up because the numbers are struggling against him.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Ready on 1 and 2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
Striding in, Marcus Semien. Previous history with Sabathia, 1 for 15. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Oh, and he can't ball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, Matt, they're playing.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. At the plate, Greg Bird. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. He'll get it into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Marcus Semien. Man, he had a horrific season years back, kicking the ball all over the place. But then he got with Ron Washington. And Washington, Marcus, get over here, Marcus. Let's work, Marcus. And you know what? He cut those errors down big time. And he's become a pretty good major league shortstop.
Digging in now, Starlin Castro. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Lifted in the air out to center field. Davis on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So Matt Holliday will get a chance this inning following the 2-out hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And as you can see there, the Yankees are currently right there on top of the AL in that category. Matt Holliday standing in now, looking to stay hot. He's coming off a 5-hit performance in last night's contest. Here it comes on 1-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's Chase Headley. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. One and one. Here it is. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Davis going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Fouled back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll go to nothing Yanks. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
Gregorius has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
Batting sixth. Left fielder.
Now batting, Alejandro De Aza. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury is under it, and the inning is over. Nice job there by got himself a 1-0. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Ready for another chance? Jacoby Ellsbury 0 for 1 here in the early going. Liner toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Almost a terrific play as we get another look here. He reaches for this one but can't quite get there as this winds up a base hit. Stepping in now, Brett Gardner as he swings and hits a laser to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Ellsbury Rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. Throw won't get him.
The right fielder, number 99.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Driven nicely into the gap. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Into the box, Greg Bird. He swings and drives it to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
That's a ball he worked on all day. I was out here early. He stayed with it and just shot it the other way. Beautiful execution of a game plan.
Didi Gregorius.
In now, Didi Gregorius pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Holliday. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Oh, 2-out base hits. That's how you win championships. The teams that come up with the big clutch hits, they usually win.
Chase.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
Little 2-out rally going on right now. Back-to-back base hits, and now your runners at first and third. And let's see, maybe they'll try to steal a run here. And there's a lot of things that can still happen with 2 outs in the inning.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Headley rounds third and is digging for the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 6. Now to the plate, Josh Begley. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Once again, a 3-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Headley on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Shed Lowry.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So coming to the plate, Rajay Davis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that. One left for Oakland. They still find themselves down 6-0. Kendall Graveman answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Standing in now, Greg Bird. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
This guy's just a good hitter. You can tell anytime you get a base hit on 2 strikes and you stay with that ball right there, that's why the average is going to stay over 300.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they were going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. And that's taken for a called strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Matt Holliday standing in now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 2-run shot for Matt Holliday. Home run number 9 on the year as this lead got even wider.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Now that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. 4 runs here in this half inning. swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. And he got him.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Mark Canha.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Gregorius onto the grass. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. A's are gone in order. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's gone 3 for 6. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, he's digging for second, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Ready for another shot now, Greg Bird. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, and he is in there.
The batter, number
Here's
14,
Starlin Castro, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Castro.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the A's nothing. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Up next for Oakland, catcher, Josh Phegley.
At the plate, Josh Phegley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Here's Chase Headley. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is... Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance. Jacoby Ellsbury. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as well. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games. And he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Yankees lead it 14. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try it again. 3-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. After it is Ellsbury. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Stepping up to the plate, Jed Lowry reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Drilled to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Matt, I don't know about you, but man, I love offense. And sixth inning to get the first hit. Let's go, boys. It's getting a little boring. About time.
Rajay Davis.
Digging in once again, Rajay Davis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Castro is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready once again, Marcus Semien. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Drilled right back up the middle. And he's safe.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
So now it's Mark Canha. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. A's strand a couple, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Into the box, Starlin Castro. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the second deck and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you love to see it. The 3-0 green light, and the guy executes with a sharp single. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Matt Holliday, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Chase Headley.
In now, Chase Headley, as he swings and hits a laser to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is line to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep and playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Brett Gardner will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Holiday is on his way home. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, that's another hit for him, and he inches that much closer to the cycle. He's got the tough one out of the way in the triple. Waiting on a home run. Any more at-bats in this game? Swing for a homer.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front 13-0. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Ready on 1 and 2. Takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The batter, number 3.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And now his swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Stepping in now, Alejandro De Aza. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Well, every at-bat counts. I mean, it's a nice piece of hitting. It's late in the game, and obviously a losing cause. But I'll take my single.
Into the box, Matt Joyce. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury's after it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Now batting, Jed Lowry. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
And this is lifted in the air out to left. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. A's have to settle for just the one. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 17-1. Digging in and looking for more, Greg Bird. He singled his last time up. Two and two count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. The Yankees on top of the A's here in the 8th as you take a look at the line score through the first 7+ innings here in Oakland. Here's Starlin Castro, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plans to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Swing and a liner, but foul. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now another 1-2. He takes strike 3. Digging in now, Matt Hamadeh. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Smoke toward 3rd. On to 2nd for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Here's Rajai Davis now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's under it and makes the catch standing inside the visitor's bullpen.
So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Line towards center field. Ellsbury is there. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So now it's Mark Canha. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Matt, that was the 6th hit of the game. They haven't hit a lot of balls hard. At least that one was hit pretty hard right there. Maybe they're starting to get to him. Maybe that's an indication they're figuring things out.
In now, Ryan Healy. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And another foul ball. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. He's lead it 17-1. Here's Chase Headley. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Headley will reach. It's a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Rounded down the third baseline, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So striding forward now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Return throw gets the speedy Ellsbury. It's a double play. So digging in now, Brett Gardner. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Joyce. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
17-1 the final today.